They are all women, vibrant, determined, and committed towards bringing communities together.
Marshfire Nation is a community where women from all over the world gather together to connect, enrich, and empower lives.
Call them vibrant and energetic women of Marshfire Nation, a non-profit making organization that has successfully brought women together across the globe. Interconnecting between continents is a dream come true.
And Marshfire to me means a community, a support network, an advocacy group. It's a community of women who share values, who want to promote health and fitness for themselves and for their community, the people in their lives. Being accountable to each other, supporting each other wherever you are in your fitness and wellness journey, not being judgmental, and just being accountable to yourself and to your group, and not the Marshfire Nation. We very much value that. It's those ties that keep us together.
Marshfire Nation is a 501c organization that brings together all kinds of women from all walks of life, from all over the world.
Together, it was founded by Car Formosa, who is the head coach, and we have many other coaches who assist her or work together. Marshfire Nation is a judgment-free zone.
From Cameroon, Nigeria, United States of America, and beyond, Marshfire Nation stands tall. The women keep walking despite the challenging moments.
I became a member since 2014. Marshfire Nations is a non-profit making group of women who have come together to empower each other as well as render community services.
Marshfire Nation taught me so many things. Today I'd like to highlight a few of them. Leadership, building capacity in others, leveraging on the knowledge and the ability of other women, and consistency. Marshfire Nation has helped to increase my leadership capacity. As a member of the Electoral Committee for several years and a former Vice President of the nation globally, I have learned how to organize, strategize, and execute several projects seamlessly.
The journey of Marshfire Nation had been thorny, but turned rosy with lots of smiles from the women.
I joined Marshfire at a point of my life when I really didn't understand what was happening. I was feeling sick inside, but I couldn't fathom what was happening to me. I stumbled onto a friend, then not a friend. She was not a friend, just somebody we were discussing, and the person mentioned Marshfire Nation. I joined her and I joined Marshfire Nation. When I got in there, I saw that Marshfire was more of a family. Different women of different cadre, from different states, different countries, speaking different languages, but behaving the same. It become a sisterhood.
Constant exercising and embracing a healthy lifestyle has been the watchwords. Women who got reluctant from the beginning finally enjoyed mashing and burning out fats. They enjoy the coaching and all that comes along with the dieting.
Queen of Hearts and Laughter. I joined Marshfire Nation since 2018 and it has been fabulous. They get to do exercises in a very much fun way. Today, this girl right here, I get to do about 10,000 steps or more in a day. Why? Because my mindset about doing exercises was changed, and more so, the exercises are done in a fun way.
Community that has actually morphed into a family for me. A family in which I can be the highest self that I can be, and also empower myself. It's a space where I feel no judgment, and I can authentically share my innermost, thoughts, feelings, and just grow as an individual, grow in all the different roles I represent, a sister, a mother, a daughter, and it just gives us tools and resources to be the best you that you can be.
Above all, these women cherish their spiritual upliftment. They are also committed in prayers. They have been doing so for the last 10 years.
So that Marshfire was more of a family. Different women of different cadre, from different states, different countries, speaking different languages, but behaving the same. It become a sisterhood.
We focus on health and wellness, nutrition. We focus on our relationship with God and with one another.
As a global spiritual director, we set up weekly prayer meetings for our members where we intercede. We have a group of intercessors that meet every Wednesday to just pray for Marshfire, our families, and the vision God has given us. And through the years, we've had great testimonies how God has settled issues and turned situations around through this prayer platform.
The prayer arm or prayer department of Marshfire Nation is very important because we know that life is very spiritual, and this arm came about so as for intercessors to come together every week to pray for Marshfire members, for their health, for their families, their businesses, their careers, to make sure that even their alignment and their attachment and focus to the vision will remain intact.
I have improved my relationship with God, with my fellow woman. I have gained friends that have become like family, real friends, if you know what I mean. And I have also, I'm reminded daily to take care of my health, which is so important. It's something that people neglect a lot.
One of the main objectives of this group is healthy living and wellness. I have gained so much since I became a member. I have learned how to eat properly, how to exercise regularly, how to manage stress. I have grown spiritually, and I have learned how to reach out to the underprivileged. All these are activities that are carried out within this group.
The impact of their prayers is felt in families spreading across the communities.
All their teachings. I joined in their boot camps, I joined in their challenges, started doing everything that I was asked to do. I got myself. I felt that life in me. Because in Marshfire, I learned how to live a healthy lifestyle. I learned how to manage stress. I learned how to manage my time. I learned how to do exercises. Initially, exercises was like punishment. But in Marshfire, it is fun. You do exercise, it becomes a part of you. And we learned in Marshfire how to put these things into practice.
This sisterhood that is rare to find. We encourage ourselves, we support each other, and we are there in times of good, bad, and ugly. We reach out to the community to spread awareness on things like abuse and drugs and so on. I enjoy being a member of Marshfire Nation, and I would not trade that for any other association in the world.
Fitness exercise has become the lifestyle of Coach K. Coach Ka Formoso is the brain behind Marshfire Nation. She had a dream.
I was coaching friends and family casually, coaching them to lose weight. and all the tips and strategies I was sharing with them works very well. So we decided now to start including other people from out of state. And the only way that I knew how to do that was through email, which was Yahoo Groups, if you're familiar with that. So we exchanged tips and strategies through email. And then the clients, those that I was coaching at the time, were so excited with the results that they were getting. They started posting their results on Facebook, but I was not on Facebook. I was not even aware of what Facebook was. So with their encouragement, I eventually got to Facebook, and then I started posting these tips and strategies on my page, and I began to get a huge following. It was such a huge following, we didn't know what to do. So in 2014, we decided to form a group, to create a group there, and we continued to share those tips for weight loss.
Besides fitness and prayers, the women are involved in charitable activities. Reaching out to orphans and the vulnerable is top on their priorities.
I thank you for your benevolent acts towards me and my children. May the name of God be glorified in your life in the name of Jesus. Thank you for showing us mercy and compassion. Thank you for the faithfulness of God will never depart from you as well in the name of Jesus. Thank you. May the Lord be glorified in all your endeavors and activities, and all that is yours too. Receive the mercy and favor of God in the name of Jesus.
With the growing rates of violence, abuses, rape, and a surge in societal ills, they march for women constantly to educate and empower women, young girls, and even men whom they consider as partners to women.
We also speak out against all forms of abuse, especially child abuse.
Child abuse awareness, and we try to reach out. In my zone, we've carried out projects basically in one of the states of the United States, in Texas, because that's where we have like a little majority of our members. And we've had yearly workshops for the children, because catch them early and the impact will be better. The challenges we have, of course, is that the United States of America and Europe holds almost 1 billion people, and we're scattered all over. You know, the USA, where I'm based, is actually a continent of its own, so it's not just like other places where it's a country, where Match Fire Nation is just country-based. So those are the challenges we face. But thank God for social media. With social media, we're able to reach far and wide to people, just creating more and more awareness about wellness, about fitness, about taking care of oneself, because that's your greatest gift, God-given gift, and also of treating one another in kindness.
Another thing that we do is talk about abuse, because it's something that we are very passionate about. So we speak against all forms of abuse, but especially child abuse. So we zone in on the child and make sure that we begin to change their mindset and give them hope. And one of the ways that we do this is to do children's conferences. So we have done some conferences here in the United States.
As years go by, the continuous sensitization and education of women seems to be yielding fruits in every domain. Women and young girls have had a change of mindset and now see life differently.
Also, learn to have others shine in your space because of the many opportunities that Match Fire Nation gives us as women to be our best in whatever we're called to do. How good can it get? All thanks to Match Fire Nation.
Match Fire Nation stands as one of the biggest organizations in the world that continues to pull crowds of women for a common goal. That is, living a healthy lifestyle and self-confidence with a positive mindset. These brought smiles on the faces of members, says it all.
Fire Nation is just such a powerful group. It's a place where you can come and just be yourself. You know, in our WhatsApp group, you can share your day, a joke, your meal, your work, or anything you want to share, and it's always positive and uplifting. That is the best part for me, because this kind of positivity is hard to see amongst women. I cannot recommend Mashfire Nation highly enough.
I do encourage anyone hearing of this group for the first time to join us, because there is so much to learn and there's so much to gain.
If you're a woman looking to live a healthy lifestyle, you're interested in health and wellness, here's a place to come that no one judges you, regardless of your level of entrance, whether you are in the advanced stage of your health and wellness journey, or you're just beginning, or you have no clue. Just come to Mashfire Nation. You'll meet a group of women who are passionate about life, passionate about a healthy life, passionate about changing not just their families, but their communities.
I hope every woman can see the vision and join us.
Mashfire Nation is a place women must strive to belong, is a place to be.